Good afternoon. Welcome to the Midday Mull for Thursday, the 18th of September. With McShane reading through the second letter to the Corinthians, we read chapter 7 today. Paul talking about some of his experience in his missionary work. Verse 5, when we came into Macedonia, we had no rest, but we were harassed at every turn. Conflicts on the outside, fears within. Now that I read that, I thought, here's Paul, the great evangelist, the man of God, the probably prime mover of the church. And yet here he was saying that there were conflicts around him. His situation was tenuous. That put pressure on him. He had fears within, and therefore he was struggling. And that's an encouragement that God doesn't use people that have no issues and no weakness. He uses ordinary people, people like Paul with his struggles, people like us with our struggles. God still uses us. And then he continues, but God, who comforts the downcast, comforted us by the coming of Titus. This wasn't some kind of magical sign from heaven. This was just a good Christian friend and fellow worker coming and bringing words of encouragement to him. It says, and not only by his coming, but also by the comfort you had given him. He told us about your longing for me, your deep sorrow, your ardent concern for me, so that my joy was greater than ever. There's no magic in Paul's comfort and encouragement. It was just the hearing that the Corinthians were on his side, that they were thinking of him, that they were concerned about him, that they wanted the best for him. That gave him encouragement. And as I read that, I thought, as Christians, we need to be encouragers. We need to uplift people. We need to have people meet us and go away feeling better for the meeting. He repeats this again a few verses later. He says, by all this we are encouraged. And then he says, in addition to our own encouragement, we were especially delighted to see how happy Titus was, because his spirit had been refreshed by all of you. And I wonder how many people meet us, visit us, interact with us, and go away and have a sense that their spirit has been refreshed. This wasn't anything that they had done, that they had given him anything, that they had done any ceremony or anything like that. It was just the love and concern and support and encouragement that they could give. And we need to live like that as well and be prepared to engage with people. And we pray, Lord, when we struggle, bring people into our lives to encourage us. And help us to encourage the people around about us when they're struggling, whatever the source of their struggles is. Paul didn't give too much detail about the source of the struggles, but people do struggle, and we need to get alongside, speak kind words, speak words of encouragement, so that people will go from us refreshed in the same way that Paul was and Titus was by the imperfect people of Corinth. So being encouraged by that thought and pass it on. Be blessed.